Hi guys, welcome to GemmaBeaMakes. I'm Gemma and this is my crafty channel where I talk about all the things that I've been making over the past couple of weeks. I tend to talk about knitting, spinning, crochet, sewing, quilting, dyeing, anything that takes my fancy at the time. This episode I have got my knitting whips and some shameless self-promotion of my sewing bags and a little bit of spinning as well. So I'm going to jump straight in with a knitted finished object for you guys. So I don't know if you guys are sick of seeing Musselbergh hats yet. I am not. I am addicted. This is my finished Musselbergh hat by Ysolda Teague. And this one has been knit up in my own hand spun yarn. It was a BFL braid from Cat and Sparrow. In fact, I've got the little tag here. Cat and Sparrow. And it is the colourway Weird Sisters. 100% blue face Leicester, and it was Exmoor bread, bread in Exmoor. I've loved how this has turned out. Last time put my teeth back in. Last time I spoke to you guys, I was a bit worried about the gauge. I ripped it all out because I really wasn't happy with it. I realised I was using my, I've got two pairs of licker needles, and I was using the wrong size. So I thought I was on a 3.25 and I wasn't. I was on a 3.75, which is why I didn't like my gauge. So I ripped it all out. I started again. For those who have been hiding in a hole and haven't seen this hat, it is knit in one big long tube, decreasing or increasing at each end. And you get to choose which way out you would like the hat. So it's basically a reversible. I've loved how this has turned out. It's really, really drapey. It's an awesome, it's like a really nice slouch. I think I knitted the large size. Yeah, so I knit up for an adult large. And this is going to go into my gift pile. And I think everybody is getting a Musselbergh for Christmas this year. And I think this is quite a masculine colour as well. So this is probably going to be one of for the men in the house. Yeah, I'm really, really happy with how this turned out. I will knit another 100 of these because it's perfect TV knitting. And I love how they turn out every single time. So as well as finishing a hat, I also finished a little, I'm going to show you this tiny little scrap. This was the tiniest little mini skein I had left over from knitting this. So I played the biggest game of yarn chicken. I was really worried at one point. I thought, I'm going to have to pull all the end out and maybe just take a little bit out, you know, not have it as slouchy. But I managed to get it, so it managed to fit just. Tiny little scrap there. I was saying, I finished another pair of socks. Last time I spoke to you guys, I think, maybe the time before, I was knitting a little pair of socks for James. I finished those. I didn't use any particular pattern for these. I just cast on, I think it was 50 stitches, and I knit in 2x2 rib and used my usual heel flap and gusset heel and decreased for the toe. I knit these in, looking around, already I've got a giant mess. I kept these in my Mrs. Brown's bag. Mrs. Brown's bag. This is one of my favourite little sock bags. And I knit it out of this yarn, which is, no, I'm not going to butcher that. I'm not even going to attempt. But I really like this yarn. I think it's a sport weight because it's 150 gram skein and you get 311 meters per 100 grams. So you're getting like a 400 meter skein, 450 meters. Does that work it out for each skein? Anyway, it's a very, very nice yarn. So I'm sorry, I'm already rushing. I'll start again. Yeah, so these are the socks that I finished for James, and as soon as I finished it, Edward wanted some, so I cast on, oh no, look how similar sized they are. Which ones go together? Oh, this one's definitely bigger. I'm gonna have to put the names in them. The thing is, James is 4, and Edward is 9. James has got really big feet for his age, and Edward's got really small feet for his age, so actually they probably fit. Anyway, I cast on 50 stitches for James, and I did 56 stitches for Edward. And I finished a sock, and I've got a little bit of one here. It's very, very enjoyable yarn to work with. It's quite overspun in places. You get certain bits of it, and it's very, it's very overspun, but actually it makes a really nice fabric. It feels like it's got a cotton element to it, but it doesn't. It's wool and polyamide. So very, very enjoyable. Thanks to friends who gift yarn. Thank you. Powering through. Okay, I have been working mainly on 2 of my knitting whips. The first is a cowl that I kind of designed using my hand spun yarn. So I originally wanted to draw up a very simple geometric shape to show off the colours of the yarn, but I was carrying way too many floats, so I put in an extra couple of shapes. Thank you. Was it Jenna that pointed it out? I'd already noticed, but there is a very phallic shape going on in this knitting, and every time I pick it up, I cannot help but kind of giggle to myself. I was going to rip it all out, and then I thought, no, who doesn't need little tiny phalluses in their knitting? So, oh, I can't, I'm going to giggle all the way through this now. Have I turned red? Oh, I blush so easily. David thinks it's absolutely hilarious. He can say anything to me and I will blush. Yeah, so I have been enjoying making this cowl. The point, the design that I wanted to go for was a one-time wraparound. So I need to keep going. I cast on provisionally at the front, at the beginning, and just knit a few rows in stocking so that I can rip it out, and eventually when I get all the way around I'll Kitchener them together, very much like a litmus cowl. Yeah, sorry, I can't stop staring at it now. But I do like it. I do think it shows off the yarn. Probably not as much. I could probably do with a mitting, a 16-inch one, and I've tried it on my 9, and the 9 one is too small because my needles are too long. I think what I need to do is put it on a really long one and knit it in magic loop. But it'd be so much easier if it was in the round. I might, oh, what size are they? I might consider going to get a new needle. There's a new yarn shop that's opened in Farsley, which is where I live. And yeah, you need to go support your local yarn shops. I'm quite happy about the new shop coming into town. It's got a really nice Rowan section, and I keep eyeing up an all over colourwork jumper, and I think it might be a birthday treat. I might have to go treat myself to a Rowan colourwork jumper, maybe a Marie Wallen or something along those lines. Anyway, I digress. Yes, so this is going to be super duper warm. It's quite a thick, it's obviously it's hand spun, it's 3-ply. Did I do it 3-ply? Yes, I think I did. And it's super squishy, and it's going to be double the thickness. So actually it's going to be really, really warm. I'm very impressed. This is the cowl I normally wear, that I've worn all winter. This was Amy Vandelar honeycomb. It was a beeswax. It was the beeswax hat, and I pinched the pattern, the stitch pattern, and I made a cowl out of it. Amy does have a cowl pattern as well, although I didn't use it in particular, but I wear this all the time. And I think this, if I can get it snug enough, might take over, although this is so nice. And I kind of wear this cowl with this jumper a lot as well, because I kind of think it just makes it into a polo neck. I think actually, I'm thinking a lot today, aren't I? I still have some of this yarn left from Hey Sister Yarn Co. I think I've got one skein of it. It's in the colourway Drizzle. I think I might make myself a polo neck, like a polo neck cowl that kind of sits around my neck just a little bit tighter and can increase to like my shoulders here, so I can kind of wear it on and off with this jumper. And you know, if it's, I think I keep playing with the idea. I think I'm going to do that. Oh, I'm really all over the place today. My mind is not staying on one particular section, is it? Anyway, that is my side piece cowl. I'm a child. I've only been working on one other knit, and I've been keeping it in my Fibre Fox bag. I love this bag. Have you seen Fibre Fox's new spring collection of yarn? It is so nice. I wish my budget was there, but yeah, I think I would like every single colour, please. I'll have 2 each. It's really nice. In my Fibre Fox bag, I have been keeping my Laurel. This is the Laurel by Avec Anna. I am knitting it out of Dusty Dimples colourway Blued and my own hand spun yarn. I love this pattern. It is so addictive. It's really the colour work is really intuitive. So you're either doing three stitches of one colour, 3 stitches of the other. So it's 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3. There's very obviously that's the pattern. On each row you just need to know where you're putting each stitch, and or 1 by 1, 1, 1, 1. So it's really quite, you don't have to, there's no brain space to it. And it's, you want to pick it up each time because you're like, I'll just get past this section, and then I'll just do my 4 rows of stockinette because that won't take me 2 minutes. Well, I'll just do this next section. So actually it's growing really fast. Me and Zoe of Felicity Yarn Studios are doing a knit along with this at the minute, where you can, by taking part and tagging us on Instagram, you can actually win some yarn that's going to be donated by Anna from Avec Anna, who is the designer of the jumper. But yeah, I'm super duper enjoying that. So I've got, what have I got here now? I'd say like 6 inches. What have I got here? Yeah, about 6 inches. I'm not actually quite sure how long I need to knit for, but I'd quite like it to go to my hip. I'll have to see how the yarn goes, because I've got plenty of my contrast hand spun, but I got 3 skeins of the Dusty Dimples, but I've only just kind of gone into my second, so I think I'm going to have plenty for the jumper. Really, this is the thing that I'm picking up at the minute. However, it did take me 2 weeks to ball up the second cake, to ball up the second skein of yarn, so it took, you know, I've only actually been knitting on it for about a week since the last time I spoke to you guys. The time before that, because last time was my jumper video. Did you see my jumper video? Go check out my jumper video. So yeah, that is everything that I've been knitting on. I do have another whip. I have the Elton cardigan, but I haven't picked that up since last time I spoke to you. That is all my knitting. I have been enjoying some spinning. I've been enjoying spinning on my Ashford traditional spinning wheel. I have 2 spinning wheels. I have the Ashford traditional and I have an electric eel wheel. I haven't been taking out my little eel wheel for a while now, because I've really enjoyed being on the traditional. But this, oh, don't crash. This was the fibre bat that I got for my Christmas Secret Santa this year. So this is, let's have a little look. It's 200 grams of carded vegan fibres. So it's got faux cashmere, which is the cream colour, bio nylon, which is the yellow and black, mint fibre, which is the silky cream, and bamboo, which is the orange. I cannot tell you how soft this feels. Well, it's faux cashmere, so it's super soft. I'm so impressed with how this turned out. It's given me very much like Tabby Cat vibes. I like it a lot. I actually really enjoyed spinning it as well. It was very much like, because I've never really spun any like vegan fibres before. The black, what did I say the black was? Nylon? Bio nylon? Yeah, the black. There was bits in the black that was a bit tough. Like you had to kind of really draft it out to get it to draft properly. But the cashmere was just amazing. It felt like silk without the painful hands of silk. I don't know if you guys spin and you spin silk, it can be really quite painful on your hands, like trying to hold it while you're putting all the twist in. But the cashmere was really, really nice. I liked it a lot. I will definitely have another go at that. I have no idea where it came from because it was a secret Santa. Might have to do a little bit of sleuthing and find out who gifted it and find out where it came from. But yeah, I enjoy. I wonder if faux cashmere takes dye. Ooh, that's an idea. But yeah, very, very soft. It might become a Musselbergh. Musselberghs for everybody this year. But yeah, so I started some more spinning. Yes, after I finished that, I dyed all my fibre. Did you guys see my fibre dyeing that I did at the end of the last video? The one that I didn't show you was this Polworth, superwash Polworth and nylon. So I bought this one specifically to test the colours of the fibre, to test the colours of the dye that I bought, and to knit some socks out of it. So this turned out really badly. I used all 6 colours thinking I could maybe get like a little bit of a stripe effect, and yeah, a true Gemma style, I just went ahead, dived straight in. The corally colour that actually you can't see on there because it's underneath, turned out really nice. This, I've decided to do a 3-ply yarn, so I have one. This is my first bobbin that I finished. I think it's 33 grams on each one. I've got a second one that's nearly finished, and this is going to be my 3rd ply. So I'm going to do a 3-ply sock yarn, and yeah, we'll see how it turns out. It's spinning really nice. The Polworth nylon is actually really, it's very, very soft, and I can get it to a nice like even ply. It's quite easy to get it nice and even, and how I like to spin. So that was all goodness. But yeah, I think I need, well, you saw in the last video how I started to play with my colours a little bit more, and they came out much better than that. So that's everything that I've been doing. I've been knitting and doing lots of spinning. I've also been doing lots and lots of bag sewing. Guys, I have the biggest stack of bags to show you. So I am going to be doing an Etsy update tomorrow, which is going to be the 30th of March. It's going to be out at 7 o'clock British summertime. I'm really happy with how all of these bags turned out. Now, I never actually got to show you any of the fabric that I bought specifically for these bags, so I'm going to go through each one. I didn't I haven't put any of the drawstrings in yet, so I do need to finish them tonight or tomorrow. No, after I finished here. So I will be putting all the drawstrings in today, but I want to show you how nice is this fabric. There's some beautiful butterflies. I love this green, and I also lined it with a nice minty green in this one, and they've got all inside pockets as well. And this one is the same, but it's been lined with the same contrast from this one. I'm kind of hoping these ones don't sell so I can have one of these. I really like it. I think this is the kind of colour scheme I'm going to go for my next sweater spin. And I am a geek, and I do like my bags and my projects to match. So I might keep them for myself. Saying that, please buy them. So I've got two of these. These sizes are my kind of go-to size. I only tend to make one size of bag, and they are like a big shawl bag. They'll hold easily like 3 skeins, and I like to tell at a push we can do 4. Depends what kind of project you're doing, but an easy 4 skein. Now then, my next set of bags were these. I loved these fabrics. I thought like the super vibrant yellows were really nice. They went really cool with all the greys, and I just had some fun playing with the log cabin square. So I have 4 of these, and they all are slightly different in their placement of the pieces. So you can choose one of each colour. And then this one. Again, they are the same size. I think they're slightly thinner. Yeah, so they're about an inch on the thinner side, but they're taller. But they're good. They're still a good 3 skein project size. Out of those fabrics, I also managed to get 2 of the bigger sizes. This one, I think, is my favourite. I think it's absolutely ace. It's just how bright and wonderful those big, like super spring flowers, aren't they? And yeah, and this one. Like I say, these are all going to be in the shop going tomorrow at 7 o'clock. I kind of saved my favourite and best to last. These are the fabrics that actually I had the most fun with. They have got a super high quality to them. I did the same log cabin quilt block. Tiny little threads there. Off you come. You don't belong there. I need you perfect. Yeah, so again, they're all slightly different, but I love these bees. You know me, I'm a Gemma bee, so I like a bee, but I really liked this super deep, dark maroon colour. And again, the pretty queen bee, I love her. Yeah, so, and that's the nice pale one, yeah. Here she is, the little queen. So, that is all the bags that are going to be into my shop. Tomorrow, 7 o'clock, Wednesday, 30th of March. I'm going to link my Etsy shop down below. Please go check them out. We are on our way to buying myself an electric spinning wheel and more fabric to make more bags, because, you know, I love doing it. Thank you all so much for spending some time with me today. If you've made it all the way to the end, it's because we're best buds. And thank you so much. Do you want to hit the like button for me and maybe watch the ad at the end? But seriously, if it's like one of those ads that's, you know, over 20 seconds and you don't get to choose what they're for. If it's something really fat phobic, I'm really sorry. Just skip it. Nobody needs the negativity in their life. But you know, watch it if you can. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much, everybody, for being all besties. See you guys all later. Bye.